You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
We are following several breaking news stories for you right now. First, we have new video showing a MARTA bus that crashed on Empire Boulevard and Browns Mill Road. MARTA just confirming the driver suffered a medical emergency and died. There were no passengers. That driver was just leaving the garage to start service for the morning when it happened. We're told the driver had been with MARTA for 20 years.
Taking you to DeKalb County this morning, where one person is dead after this crash overnight happened along Miller Road and Covington Highway. 2 vehicles were involved. No word on the condition of the other driver.
And in the city of South Fulton, crews worked to contain a water main break overnight. This is at Butner and Union Roads. At last check, there were water outages that were impacting homes and businesses there.
Right now, reopening pushback for a huge portion of Cheshire Bridge Road that has been closed for almost 4 months now.
It has been a long haul there. The city of Atlanta is now saying that the busy Midtown Road is going to reopen next month. 11 Alive's Jerry Carnes is live to explain why.
Good morning. Back behind me, you can see the barricades that have been in place here since last December. We are at the intersection of Cheshire Bridge Road and Faulkner Road. Last month, Atlanta City Councilman Alex Wan said that he hoped that this section of Cheshire Bridge Road would reopen in April, but the city's Department of Transportation says unexpected delays have pushed the reopening date to May 14th. Among the issues causing the delay, inclement weather. The owner of Sam's Hair Salon says he has struggled ever since detours were put in place along Cheshire Bridge Road as crews work to repair damage caused by a fire beneath the road. That owner says that over the last 4 months, he has lost 40% of his business. Live in Midtown, Jerry Carnes, 11 Alive News.
Thank you, Jerry. Right now, authorities are trying to figure out why someone rammed a car into the gate at the FBI Atlanta headquarters in DeKalb County. At this point, investigators say there's no clear motive. They say somebody tried to follow an employee in the front entrance, but instead rammed into the barrier. The FBI says that person then tried to enter the facility on foot. They were taken to the hospital for evaluation and could face federal and state charges. That was a look at your Tuesday morning headlines.
Chelsea getting us ready to head outside today as we get ready for some changes.
Yeah, we got clouds in place right now and expecting some rain to come in a little bit later on tonight. Now, there could be an isolated shower that pops up at any time today, but more likely later on as we head into the evening. Temperatures right now are running in the 60s just about everywhere you look. It's mild out there right now. 66 down toward McDonough and Locust Grove, 64 degrees over toward Covington, 65 in Noonan, 66 degrees in Fayetteville, 66 up in Ackworth. Powder Springs, you're the same as well, 67 degrees in Hiram over in Paulding County, 67 degrees in Tucker and DeKalb County, 67 degrees at the Fulton County Airport, Roswell at 68, 66 down in East Point at the current tower. Fido, your friend, reminding you, grab the umbrella just in case you need it, especially for some of those isolated showers that will be out there. Clouds for the most part. You may get a sliver or two of sunshine. That's about it. We're going to call it warm for this afternoon with 82 degrees, your afternoon high temperature. Winds will start to pick up ahead of that front as well. We got southerly winds coming in as we speak, but really we'll start to see those really begin to enhance a little bit as we head into the afternoon. Tracking a cold front back off to the west, you can see very minimal activity along that front right now, but with the daytime heating, expecting that to really start to fire up. Yeah, all the ingredients coming together for a bout of severe weather, especially from Memphis over into Birmingham, up toward Nashville, into Louisville today is where you'll see the greatest threat for severe weather. This is a level 3 threat or an enhanced risk for severe weather. Even up here to the north over toward Ohio and northern Kentucky, they have a level 4 threat. So likely to see tornadoes in that area. For us, there could be a brief spin up or two. It's certainly possible. You see our far northwestern counties under that level 3 threat or the enhanced risk, including Georgia's Rome, including that northern Floyd County there. Much of the area, though, under the level 2 threat or a slight risk for severe weather, which means some of those thunderstorms could produce some damaging winds. That'll be our major concern with some of these thunderstorms that roll through. Of course, some brief heavy rain will be associated with it. Low threat for tornadoes and hail right now, but they are not ruled out. So a brief spin up is certainly possible. We could see some small hail push into the area as well, maybe even some large hail in some spots. So we'll have to watch that and keep you updated, especially for tonight, because we're not expecting it to be into the metro area until around the midnight hour, so between 10 and midnight tonight. So if you happen to go to bed, keep your phone handy right there by your bed. We'll send you alerts on your phone. Also, if you have a weather radio, That will be in play for tonight as well. Forecast track model shows the clouds in place for much of the afternoon. Again, an isolated shower or two certainly possible. Here comes that steady heavy rain that will move into our far northwestern counties after about 8 o'clock tonight. We'll move down toward the metro area between 10 and midnight. Some strong severe thunderstorms will be possible. That will last into the area until about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning before it begins to shift a little bit further over toward the east and down to the south of us. Drier air will try to work in by the time you're waking up on Wednesday morning, maybe surveying some damage that could be in the area as well. We'll get a little bit of sunshine in early, but clouds will work in by the afternoon with a few isolated showers certainly possible by the afternoon on Wednesday. For the most part, partly sunny skies will be the call. Certainly cooler. Temperatures will be in the 60s for highs on Wednesday. We'll stay right there for the rest of the week into the beginning of the weekend and then gradually warm it up for Sunday and Monday.
The GBI is searching for multiple suspects in a deadly Easter party shooting. It happened about an hour from Atlanta in Woodbury, a small community. But this party was huge. Hundreds of people were out there as that party was wrapping up. Someone started shooting. The only officer on duty responded, and when he got there, he found one person had been shot. This morning, we know 22-year-old Jayla McGruder from Pine Mountain died. Woodbury's police chief tells us this is not normal for their community.
It's very shocking. It's very unnerving to a lot of people, especially in a small town.
The GBI tells us there were multiple shooters and several vehicles were also hit. If you know anything about this, please call police. This morning, the search for a Walmart employee accused in a deadly shooting inside the store continues. 19-year-old Adrian Jokes has been on the run since that shooting Friday night, even with this clear picture circulating of him all over the place. That shooting happened inside the Walmart on Pavilion Parkway in Fayetteville, a big plaza. A 9-year-old girl is expected to survive after being grazed by a bullet. A 19-year-old also shot died from his injuries. A 19-year-old woman is in custody for being a party to that crime. We have a new photo of the victim who died, Ontavius Holton. If you know anything about this shooting, please give police a call.
This morning, there's an investigation into a police chase that ended in a deadly crash. 2 people died. It happened on I-75 in Gordon County. Crash first told us about this as a red alert yesterday morning. Officers tried to stop a driver who did not cooperate, instead ramming a patrol car. The suspect lost control, crossed into the opposite lanes, hitting another car and sent another car off the road. The suspect and the driver that went off the road both died. Another victim was life-flighted in critical condition. Right now, people who live in one DeKalb County community are upset over a terrible smell coming from the villas of Embry Hills apartment homes on Chamblee Tucker Road. 11 Alive went to the complex to check it out and found a huge pile of garbage. Neighbors tell us it is a constant problem and has been for years. It's so bad now that rodents are now an issue.
When you can't even open your windows, we can't cook out. My friends won't come here to sit out because they can't stand smelling it.
We reached out to the apartment management. Nobody responded to our calls or emails. We talked with DeKalb County Commissioner Robert Patrick. He says the complex has been fined in the past, and he's now working to put more guidelines into place.
A popular Atlanta Beltline restaurant has reopened after being forced to close more than 2 years ago. Hawker's Asian Street Food closed its doors in July of 2021 after a grease fire caused some unforeseen mechanical maintenance. That issue resulted in a years-long hiatus, but they're back. The restaurant announced on social media that it has officially reopened with the new menu. And a new face is taking over the nightlife and culture scene here in Atlanta. Mayor Andre Dickens recently announced and appointed Kristen Edwards as manager of nightlife and culture. Mayor Dickens says he created the role to serve as a liaison between the city and the nightlife industry leaders. Congratulations. Good morning, Chesley.
Good morning to you. By noon today, temperatures will be right around 73 degrees. We're going to have the clouds in place. We'll call it mostly cloudy skies, a bit breezy out there as well. Southwest winds up to about 15 miles per hour. Warm this afternoon, 82 degrees, our afternoon high temperature. Again, we're keeping the clouds in place. You're not going to see much in the way of sunshine. We're going to be drop down to 80 degrees by 6 o'clock tonight. We're not anticipating that rain or the thunderstorms getting in here until after 8 or 9 o'clock in our far northwestern counties down toward the metro area between 10 o'clock and midnight. We'll clear it out for Wednesday and cool down. 65 degrees will be your high. Stays sunny for the rest of the week with those temperatures in the low 60s. We'll finally start to warm up as we head toward the latter half of the weekend into next week.
No winner in last night's Powerball drawing. The jackpot has passed $1 billion. So the next drawing is tomorrow night with a cash take home of $527 million.
Yahoo! Jumping crawfish. Are you okay? I'm fantastic.
A
brand new trailer for the new animated Disney Junior show Ariel just dropped based on Atlanta singer Halle Bailey's live action The Little Mermaid. The show is going to follow Ariel and her friends in Atlantis. The show is set to come out this summer. Good little viewing for the little ones on summer break.
You're looking at your future?
Yeah, I already know it's going to be in rotation.
No doubt. All right. Chesley, keep watching that weather for you as storms probably moving in tonight. We'll leave you with a live look at the airport and see you back here tomorrow morning. Have a great day, everybody.